Glad to have you with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. And a chance here to check out some stats for Darius Garland.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Okoro in at the 3 spot. And for the 76ers, running the wings, it's Oubre and George. Inside for him, it's Martin next to Embiid. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position. Here's Embiid. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Now Embiid after the missed 3 from Evan Mobley. And they double up Embiid. 3-pointer, Lowry. Back to Oubre. Clock at 6. Outside for George. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid.
Cannot let George get his feet set out on the perimeter. He'll bury it.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I was able to talk with Nick Nurse for a minute. Now, he feels like Darius Garland is the key to that offense. Coach said not many people can stay in front of Garland one-on-one. He's so shifty. So the rotations defensively have to be decisive and quick. And at the other end, we want to force him to work defensively. Guys, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. George with the bucket.
Yeah, nice vision that time displayed by George off the screen and roll.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Garland is doubled. Pass to Okoro. Here's Allen. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against Chicago. And they double up Embiid. Oubre, no one around him. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Asking Oubre to help stretch the floor, and he delivered.
But we know what a great player Joel Embiid is. He was the 2023 MVP, and he was on that same road until he got injured last season.
Unfortunate to see the big fella Embiid deal with the injuries that he has throughout his career, even going back to his 1 year in college. It's unfortunate, but that has hampered what is a special talent in Embiid.
Philadelphia leading by 7. Embiid kicks to Oubre. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Garland is doubled. Pass to Allen. Now, here's Mitchell. They need this. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Reliable. That's Mitchell from 3.
And it's Lowry with the ball, brings it up for Philadelphia. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Exactly. They split the series, Greg. 2 elite teams and conference foes renewing that rivalry tonight.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Garland finds Okoro. Mobley double-teamed. And here's Garland for 3. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Embiid sets the pick for George. Over Garland. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Garland is doubled. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Mobley wide open. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The 76ers leading by 6. Here's Embiid and the dunk by Embiid.
Strong move and a little spicy too. Embiid's passion for the game, the way he plays, I love it.
Garland is doubled. Okoro kicks to Mitchell. Good on the 3-point shot. Mitchell's got 9.
and he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
It's George on the wing, covered by Okoro. George, no good.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
They double him with George. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Mobley. Allen with it. A good look for Mobley. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
His first make, and, maybe that will get him going.
Garland against Lowry. To the paint. Here's Embiid. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen. Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Embiid, the pass to Oubre. And they double up Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
The size and strength of Embiid, he is absolutely mammoth. Really hard to deal with. You may need a couple of guys to box him out.
Now, here's Garland. Still yet to score. Sinks the three-pointer.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
Now, Martin, after the missed three from Evan Mobley. Well, last season, the Cavaliers won their first playoff series since 2018. That's when LeBron was with them, Greg.
And it was their first series win without LeBron James since 1993. So it was a huge deal for the organization as they continue to take steps in the right direction.
Cavaliers making a switch here. George Niang is checked in for Evan Mobley. Dean Wade comes in for Isaac Okoro. LeVert's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Ty Jerome in for Garland. 3 on the clock. Here's Jerome. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist.
Boy, LeVert's showing you his unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open, he loves getting you the ball.
Lowry finds Martin. And the layup falls. Martin's got 5 now.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Pass to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Doubled by Oubre. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And a trend they love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Drills the three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And so it's Philadelphia, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've kept the tempo. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
Points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. We've got Wade, Niang out there with Allen. Then there's Caris LeVert, and it's Jerome in at the point. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin? Wow.
I love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you.
Boy, good touch inside. I mean, Allen does have a nice-looking shot, but he's really at home near the hoop.
George against Wade. George, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Wade passes to Jerome. Embiid against Allen. Pass to Jerome. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Jerome's got his second bucket of the night. And here are the 76ers now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Outside, George. Offline with his three.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Count it. Wade's got 5 points so far.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Embiid sets the pick for Lowry. And he banks in the layup. And the 76ers lead by 13.
A burly, bruising point guard, Lowry is good at using that upper body strength to fight through contact.
And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Lowry. And he uses the glass on the layup. 7 points in the game.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Here's Allen, and it's Allen with the jam.
How about that, throwing it down? Allen oozes energy and teammates feed off of it.
Three-pointer, Lowry. They get it again. Embiid, no good.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Wade passes to Jerome. Now, Niang, covered by Martin. Here's Jerome. And the lead is down inside single digits. Jerome's got his third bucket of the night.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
And it's Martin missing. And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 9-point game. Niang, no good.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And Lowry gets it to go.
You know, he started slow, but now in the second quarter, he's finding his groove.
And Joel Embiid is a giant center. Clark, his size, his arm span. How does his sheer size, do you think, affect the game?
Well, he's a mountain of a man. Not only is he tall, he's wide, and he's deep too, Kevin. In other words, he's hard to get around, and he's also hard to challenge because he's north and south. So, and you factor in his touch, this guy does things that I've not really seen a guy of his size do, particularly when you talk about pity-patting the dribble and knocking down face-up jumpers all the way out to the three-point line. It should almost be unlawful for a guy north of 3 bills to be doing that.
Okoro, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Karis LeVert. The three from George. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Double team on Wade, and a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Embiid against Allen. Outside Lowry. And the three off target.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Shot, high post. And the shot falls short this time.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
George. It's rebounded by Cleveland. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
Pass to Okoro. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Inside. Outside for George. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. We've got a moment now to see the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. These are the top shooters in the league. 5th, Jared Allen.
And just so reliable offensively. It's one thing to find good looks, but you've got to finish when you get them, and he does at a fantastic rate. And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Philadelphia leading by 8. Martin kicks to Embiid. Outside Lowry. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. Embiid's got 4 assists in the game. Cleveland's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. There's the double team with Martin. Back to Wade. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Wade's got 4 points this quarter.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Andre Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Abusele comes in for Caleb Martin. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Evan Mobley's checked in for the Cavaliers. Allen, and slam dunk by Allen.
And guys, Allen is certainly in the zone. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and when he does that, he'll stay with it. He won't let up.
Abusele passes to Jackson. No good from outside. Pass to Okoro. Plays it up and banks it in. Okoro's got 7 points.
You know, the rest of the D can be stretched a little thin when the double team's in place like that.
And so it's Philadelphia, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after this break.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot.
Welcome to the Pacers will square off against the Magic in Orlando. 7 p.m. Eastern is the tip-off.
This is going to be an exciting one, Ernie. I'm ready.
Yeah, I saw my big fella. Let's get it going.
See, every time you make me
So let's dig into that first half now, and what was a very solid performance for the 76ers.
Offensively, they can post you, drive it, run cutters. They're living large.
And that'll do it for halftime.
And we've got 3rd quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Inside for him, it's Martin next to Embiid. Running the wings, it's Oubre and George. And it's Lowry in at point guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's Embiid. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good. He's got 17.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
That free throw missing. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Martin from outside. Garland with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Here's Jackson. Basket counts.
One thing about Jackson, he is really smart and fast coming off the screen.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. To the inside. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
Pass to Council. Misses the 3. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
Boy, Allen always a threat, especially when you give him room to run. He's capable of banging it home.
Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Jackson from long range. Bangs home the trifecta. Jackson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Driving to the basket. Good work there as it goes. And it's a 9-point 76ers lead.
The quickness of Reggie Jackson, terrific. Superb at slicing apart the defense with his drives to the rack.
Mobley finds Mitchell. Mitchell is doubled. And slam dunk by Allen.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Cavaliers trail by 7. There's Garland, and again it's Cleveland.
Fearless move by Garland inside, going for the high percentage shot.
Martin's in the post, covered by Mobley. Pass to Council. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Council's got his first 3 points of the game.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Okoro, a basket good off the assist from Allen.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom. Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Okoro kicks to Mitchell. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Okoro shot is off. Philadelphia leading by 8. Here's McCain. The 3-pointer no good. Cavaliers have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the 3rd. Garland with the bucket.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Drummond with a screen on Garland. Jackson passes to Drummond. And it's sent back by Allen.
It's really hard to shoot over Allen, which is probably why you shouldn't try to do it.
For 3, Mitchell connects from 3-point range. And now just a 3-point 76ers lead. 76ers have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. And it's Drummond missing. Pass to Council. Another shot. Excellent D there from Allen. The Cavaliers trail by 3. 14 feet away. The offensive rebound. The shot by Mitchell, no good. The 76ers shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Oh, and the jam by Drummond.
How about that, Andre Drummond? No, you didn't just show me that kind of creativity in a 7-foot frame at about 1/3 of a ton.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Then for the Cavaliers, George Niang, he's checked in for Mobley. Dean Wade comes in for Okoro. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Garland. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Philadelphia leading by 5. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Mitchell. Wide open. Not going to go that time.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
Yeah, the easy hoop assisted by Allen that time. He's developed a nice passing game.
3-pointer, Lowry, rebounded by Allen. Allen's got 4 rebounds in this game. LeVert kicks to Wade. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Lowry. To the middle, here's George. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 8th assist here tonight.
George takes the contact, but good body control there allows him to finish.
LeVert with a wide open look. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Pass to Embiid. Oh, Embiid too tough inside.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Allen. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. He gets it up. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. 76ers on top, leading by 4. And well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So on the floor for Cleveland. At the guard spots, we'll see Garland and LeVert. Wade out there with the Okoro. And it's Niang in at the 5. Home in the paint.
A little role reversal here for Lowry. Typically, Kyle is the one setting others up.
Garland is doubled. Oubre with the steal. Now the 76ers on the break. Here's Martin. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They double him with George. Niang finds Garland. The shot by Wade, wide open. No good on the 3. The 76ers leading by 7. Outside, Martin. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid.
Embiid gives you a lot. Scoring, rebounding, defense, and he can also beat you with the pass.
Pass to Okoro. LeVert from outside. Trains the 3-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Embiid sets the pick for Lowry. Down low. That one is good from Joel Embiid. And that's now 21 points for Joel Embiid. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Now, Okoro. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
On the wing, George. Covered by Okoro. And George gets it to go.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Evan Mobley's checked in for Cleveland. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. Do you think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
Drummond's checked in for Philadelphia. Martin comes in for Caleb Martin. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, I was able to catch Kenny Atkinson's message to his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Okay, David, thanks.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Martin kicks to Lowry. And here's George for 3. Another miss by Philadelphia.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
To the paint. And stolen by Drummond. And now Martin pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Fires for 3. And there's Paul George on the assist by Martin. George has got 22. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Pass to LeVert. To the middle, here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
And Karis LeVert is a very willing passer, somebody who's always looking to set up his teammates, actually focuses on doing that.
Lowry with the ball. Drummond with it. Outside for Lowry. George passes to Martin. Off target from outside. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Outside Garland. Shoots the 3. And the rebound goes to Martin. For Philadelphia, they've gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Cleveland's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. The wide open look here for Garland. No good with the triple. The 76ers leading by 7. In the corner, Drummond with it. Oubre kicks to Martin. That 3 off the mark. For Cleveland, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Caleb Martin's checked in for the 76ers. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Philadelphia making a change here. Embiid's checked in. Then for the Cavaliers, Jared Allen comes in for Dean Wade. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for LeVert. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the basket for Mitchell. And here's Lowry. Pass to Embiid. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Embiid's got 27 points.
With his diverse offensive game, 7 feet tall, maybe a little north of that, and 280 pounds, Embiid might be the toughest assignment in the league.
And they double up Embiid. Three-pointer, Martin. They get the rebound. Embiid puts it right back. Whoa, wow.
Really like the attitude from Embiid. I mean, he's sending a message that you better put a body on him. When you don't, he does this.
Garland, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it's Martin missing.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
A nice shot by Okoro.
Excellent pass from Mitchell. His teammates are so fortunate to have a guy to make them better.
Lowry dishes to Martin. Stolen by Allen. Pass to Garland. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Oh, big-time play by Garland. They're under pressure, yet still able to deliver for his team.
Free throw good, Garland. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and that's an intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Oubre finds Embiid. Back to Oubre. The 76ers again can't hit it. Now here's Okoro, covered by Martin. Here's Mitchell. Yes!
And I think Mitchell's focus increases when it's clutch time. The bigger the moment, the better he is.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And he steps up and knocks them down, making it a 2-possession game.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. From 12 feet out, that one's rebounded by Embiid. And so they foul intentionally.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
Laces one from 3.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
And he does get the second one, and that puts them up by 5. There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. For the 3, trifecta!
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
From outside the arc, the shot, no good. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for Nip. Much appreciated, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.